Hey, we're checking out Caloosa Preserve today. This is in the fast-growing and quickly appreciating Alva market. And this particular community has its own boat ramp. Come check it out with us.
All right, so we are checking out something quite different on this week's video. So this is called Caloosa Preserve. This is a gated community. As you can see, this is in Alva, and it's not an area that we do a lot of videos in, but it had such a unique look and feel and boating access that I wanted to dedicate a video to this. So, and just to point out, so I'm actually using an editing technique to save your time. So I'm actually running this at double speed, so it looks like we're just zooming through this community. But we're actually observing the speed limits, of course, and it's just, again, and for the sake of time. So what I wanted to show you about this community is this is in Alva. We are often asked by some of our customers, where are some areas that we can go and get land? And this community was built, really developed back in probably 2004. So this was back in the days when all the speculation was occurring about the Southwest Florida market. And then, as you guys are familiar, it ramped quickly, and then the bottom kind of fell out, and largely just because of the mortgage products that were in the market. So these lots in here range anywhere from 1 acre to 2 acres, so they're pretty significant in size. Anything that backs up to the river, so this community is a boater's paradise. There's actually a private boat ramp that's part of the HOA fees here in the community. And when these lots were originally sold, they were selling between almost $200,000 on the low end to $350,000. So they have since come quite a bit down from there. So if you're interested, reach out. There's currently 6 available, ranging from $60,000 to $200,000, and the $200,000 gets you on the river. So that was the private boat dock. This is a look of the gazebo and picnic area.
So just giving you a little more information about the community itself. There's 133 total home sites. Again, they range from about 1 acre to 2 acres. What's interesting, and you saw it in the opening video, but as you drive through, the up front, the section closest to Palm Beach Boulevard, is wooded. So those lots would have to be cleared, whereas everything behind it has been cleared already, especially as you get back towards the river.
So for those of you that aren't familiar, Alva is about 45 minutes due east of downtown Fort Myers. It's off of Palm Beach Boulevard, and it just runs basically along the Caloosahatchee River. So again, this community developed quite a while back. The market kind of shifted, and we're seeing a lot of interest again coming back into this area. Alva, Fort Denard, you got LaBelle. There's a lot of areas now that people are starting to look to, especially if they're looking, to build. This is kind of neat back here. So this is the front side of the neighborhood, and I'm showing you this area. I drove through it and I thought, my gosh, this seems like an English muffin, and that's probably a strange description, but I just felt like there were all these little nooks and crannies. So if you're looking for privacy, this is a really good opportunity to get into this type of community. As I shared in the previous clip, the lots that sit up here towards the front, they are still wooded, whereas if you get further back, everything has been cleared. So we're actually going to make our way back in here, and you're going to see as we kind of clear this stop sign, we're going to go back in towards the lots that back up to the river, and you can see as soon as we get around this area here, the trees start to go away because, again, this side was already cleared. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of these medians in here. It just gives a lot of appeal. So if you picture over time, as these lots are built up, aesthetically, it's going to be a really pleasing community to drive through, just a lot of appeal. So just another couple details on the neighborhood or the community itself. The lots range, I've said it a few times now, 1 to 2 acres. If you're on the river, the minimum house size is 3,600 square feet. If you're not on the river, it's 2,400 square feet. So different design standards. There's actually 4 different designs that you can choose from. Of course, they all require approval. You can have a separate boathouse, which makes this that much more convenient, having the boat ramp in the community. And the Caloosahatchee River, just for those of you that don't know, is part of the Intracoastal Waterway. So you can actually head east into Lake Okeechobee and then all the way to the Atlantic. And you can also go west, the direction that we're looking now, all the way out to the Gulf of Mexico. If you're into fishing with where we are in Alva, you're just a short boat ride into Lake O, which has some of the best bass fishing in this area.
So I'll just do another view here. I can't help but just comment on how peaceful it is back here. Not a lot of development across the river in this particular location. I can see one house down that way. Again, if you're looking for your own piece of paradise, you want to be off the beaten path a little bit, this is located in Alva. It's only about 45 minutes to downtown Fort Myers. You're not that far out, actually. But if you want to have 1 acre to 2 acres, you want to be able to build a custom home, have a larger garage, desire that access to the river, this could be the perfect option for you. You can take a look at these views. Kind of a neat little board here. Talks about friendly boating in Florida. We got the manatees below, and so much of our area has a lot of marine life, but also it's super shallow. So you just have to be really mindful of all the different animals when you're out here. I'm just going to do a couple of quick shots here. So of course that's the river behind us. Again, this is the gazebo and barbecue area. And then you pull back around, and then of course the home sites are all along the river and a little bit further back.
Well, I would say that's quite a bit different. I think you would agree. So again, this was Caloosa Preserve, located in Alva, about 45 minutes east of downtown Fort Myers. Definitely different than the highly amenitized communities that we often show. But again, just showing you that there's tons of options and something for everyone in Southwest Florida.
Maybe you're a boater, but you don't want to live this far out. Check out this community that has a lot of amenities and a boatable lake. Or you could check out this community that has a lot of amenities and a boatable lake.
Woo!